My first video today was about Target dropping its DEI programs, which is fantastic. They can clearly see the which way the wind is blowing. We have a couple companies that don't and won't. And I found an article, so I was just perusing the news, that reinforces why one of them never will, as the other one just voted to maintain their DEI programs. Be sure to like and subscribe. Let's get into it a little bit. Costco shareholders reject call for review of diversity programs. This is a CNBC article. Costco wholesale shareholders voted strongly against a proposal requesting a report on the risks of maintaining its diversity inclusion initiatives, the U.S. company said on Thursday, sending a message running counter to the intense scrutiny many such corporate policies face. The vote was seen as an early test of investor views about the value of corporate diversity, equity, and inclusion programs, which many companies added or beefed up since starting in 2022 amid the BLM movement. More than 98% of Costco shareholders voted against it in the annual meeting. Wow. That sounds like a hell of a slapdown, doesn't it? I mean, 98%. That's insane. Well, that sounds like, I mean, why isn't Kamala Harris president? Why do the Republicans have the House and the Senate? It's weird. And the whole mood of the country seems to have shifted a little bit, yet Costco's shareholders voted 98% to maintain their DEI. Okay. So who's the investors? The former CEO, he has 0.014%. That's not that much. That's not 98%. I mean, that's not that much. Richard Galante, former CFO, he has 0.007. He's James Bonding it. That's not a lot. 007 ain't that much. I mean, he's a good secret agent, but I mean, that's not a lot. At the top here, we had Craig Jelinek, the former CEO, the founder, 0.08. I mean, that's a lot. He's a wealthy guy. But who are the top three? Vanguard. I'm familiar with Vanguard. Vanguard is one of the hubs of DEI. BlackRock. Well, BlackRock is one of the hubs. And State Street. We know these three are some of the biggest keepers of DEI in the country. And institutions own 71%. So if institutions own 71%, the very people who have been pushing this DEI crap for years now, ever since the Bravo Lima Mike, which I'm going to get into. I have a video that's going to be coming out regarding the Bravo Lima Mike and my governor, his responsibility for the entire summer of love. I'm going to be coming out with that soon. So what's that other company that isn't going to be getting rid of DEI anytime soon? I don't think it's that much of a mystery. It's the Walt Disney Company. Because I just, when I was going through that Costco line, those names sounded awfully familiar. So who are the biggest shareholders of Disney? Former treasurer Christine McCarthy is one of the single largest individual non-institutional shareholders. Mr. Robert Iger, who is literally standing guard at the gate of DEI regards to Disney. And Sarah Katz, board holder and is former CEO of Oracle. Well, Oracle was one of the tech companies involved in the DEI, Bravo Lima Mike, and censorship aspect of the last administration and the persecution of the former. Now they've had to bend the knee, but will anyone else? So who are the three biggest institutional stockholders for the Walt Disney Company? Vanguard, BlackRock, State Street. Between them, 10.7, 18.7%, just those three right there. You don't think the other institutional investors are going to do exactly what those three do? Vanguard, BlackRock, and State Street follow the lead. So there's very little hope that Disney will ever change course. They're going to have to hit rock bottom and be sold privately to somebody before they see the light, if they ever can, if there's time to save them. But Costco, your investors, your shareholders reject diversity programs by 98%. Wow, that's stunning. I can't believe such a smackdown. Especially when the people who are voting are the ones who brought us this crap to begin with. No wonder they vote 98%. Do you think this former CEO, the former CFO of Costco are going to buck the biggest investors they have? I don't think so. So we have another misleading article from the media. Costco shareholders reject call for review of diversity programs. What it should say is Costco mega Wall Street investment firms reject call for diversity program, comma, which they installed. That's what that should say. They started it. They're the ones who are voting for it through their votes, through their shares. So remember,